It's very rare that you see a community of 1,000 people or less have a hospital.
I have a lot of River Hospital stories because I think everyone, my entire family now, I have 5 children, plus my wife, we've all visited River Hospital one time or the other.
I hate to admit, but my story with my pain in the neck began when I was going to be the hero of the girls' basketball team in high school and just swat the ball back over the line instead of well, I guess I swatted the ball back over the line okay, but I threw myself headfirst into the bleachers.
My daughter, Tiffany, when she was 5 years old, she got stung by a bee. Her reaction was so severe that if River Hospital was not here in this facility, I would have lost my daughter.
You know, I was actually in a boating accident one also in the middle of the night, and this is where we were brought, you know, was to the River Hospital, you know, by boat. You know, without that service, you know, I think things can go either way sometimes.
After my last deployment, things kind of went downhill for me pretty quick, right? And I didn't really, I guess I didn't really acknowledge or want to accept, you know, a lot of the difficulties that I was having. You know, I had a handful of therapists and never did anything like concrete towards any kind of PTSD treatment until I got here.
One of the things I wanted to mention today is a very serious accident which my grandchildren had here with a jet ski, and the experience they had here basically saved their life. It was a sunny 4th of July in 2008, and one of my sons comes racing over with a boat saying that I have twin grandsons. The twins have been in a terrible accident with a jet ski. They're in real deep trouble. Dad, you better get here right away. They made an abrupt turn and the jet ski skidded out and hit a rock wall. They were all ejected, 2 of them unconscious in the water. One had a broken femur, your thigh bone, which is a major injury. The other had fractured facial bones and were knocked unconscious. Firemen arrived, the rescue squad arrived, pulled them out of the water, resuscitated them, and brought them to the River Hospital emergency room.
My son was 3 years old, and it was the night before Father's Day. And my wife woke me up at 3:30 in the morning and said, "Cole can't breathe." And I said, "Well, what do you mean Cole can't breathe?" So we called 911. They came, the state police came, the ambulances came, they took him to River Hospital. And the pediatrician called back and said, "It's a good thing you took him to the hospital, otherwise he would have died." And that was like a lightning bolt. And my wife hugged me and she said, "You just got the ultimate Father's Day present, your son's life."
I wound up moving the vertebrae in my neck to the point that I had to see a surgeon in Syracuse and wound up in therapy at River Hospital. It is absolutely, without a doubt, the best place I could be because I have no problem now. I can move my neck, I can move my shoulders. If you ever ask me about therapy, I say, go to River Hospital.
I hadn't really heard much about art therapy in the past, and the therapist was really great, and she taught us a lot about how, you know, art is kind of a conduit for letting your own emotions and feelings out. I'm a huge advocate of art therapy. I think every program should have it.
Today, one's a dentist and one's a physician. And the other one's in business. So they can thank the River Hospital.
You know, other hospitals are great, but I have one right here that is as good.
So you never know when you're going to have to rely on the services here, whether you're a seasonal summer resident or a year-round resident.
If you're in pain, have a bad laceration, a bad injury, you can get stabilized here, controlled, taken out of pain, medevaced. So it plays a vital role in the community.
A few years ago, when there was the threat of closure, this community stood up and made it a reality again.
It really changes your whole attitude, and it really awakens you to how important that hospital is. To not just us, but how many other stories like that, how many other lives that hospital saved. The River Hospital should always be there. we should support it and see that it's there for the future, for future generations. That's why this capital campaign that we're involved in is critical to the future of River Hospital. We ask everyone to support it.
We have to build a program and enhance what we already have. It'd be a major loss if this place wasn't here.
Without a doubt in the world, you go to River Hospital.